Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are getting very, very close here to attacking the contingency hub. We're not quite there yet. If these guys were to come down and help us, I would absolutely make the argument that we should. But I don't think we're quite to that point yet. We need a few more reinforcements to come in. Hello. These guys are heading down to attack Tabat. This fleet is giga dead. I don't know why they're doing this. This is a terrible idea. Okay, we're going to go down and fight this fleet here. So off we go. We'll arrive there eventually. But yeah, these guys are just turbo dead. I don't know why they're here. Why would you do this? They didn't even get through the shields. There's no point. Cool. So we're going to go down and we're going to fight the fleet in Tabat. That is absolutely a thing we're going to do. The hierarchy insulted us. I guess we're not shocked about that. And we know that the situation out over this direction in Ajandis is under control, right? That's completely and totally fine. I do want to continue to reinforce our fleets. We need about 50,000 alloys to do that. So that's like 25 months out. Actually, a little less than 25 months. Under 2 years. We are under 2 years out from that, so that's looking good. I do want to check through our jobs here real quick. We've got our generator world here, which I would love to upgrade to an energy nexus. We know that we need some energy, so that would be great. What else do we have going on here jobs-wise? Anything? This is really more demotions and migrations. Demotion and... well, we could upgrade our civilian Repl complex here, I suppose. That would be fine. We could do that. So we're going to make our way on over to Tabat. And that is exactly the path we want to take. So that looks good. We'll continue to reinforce this fleet. We are lacking in dark matter at this point. Fair enough. Hey, a tradition. That's great. So what do we want to do? When in a defensive war with another empire, ship build speed is increased by 33%. In addition, the ship fire rate is increased by 15% for ships within our borders. This would be amazing for us against the other Federation, since they've been repeatedly attacking us. So we'll absolutely take that. There we go. We have 567 alloys right now, 1974.96. That is a substantial reduction, but I'm guessing it's due to just upkeep. And if that's the case, then we should go back in here at this point and turn back on a Grand Fleet. We're approaching our naval cap anyway, so we probably should do this regardless. Cool. So they've moved back into the system here. They've gotten another fleet. I'm going to position us here. So we're going to get ready for moving in here. We're not quite there yet, and let's see what this goes up to. It should be back over 2K now. 2097. Okay, that'll do. Why are you here? I thought I ordered all of you guys. I thought I ordered all of our fleets there. Apparently not. Okay, we're going to head down to our fleets. And we're going to grab all of these guys except the Preservative Swarm, which is not ready to be deployed down here yet. All of the rest of these are going to come back and come here. There we go. That'll be fine. So, the Preservative Swarm is actually starting to get some work done. I don't want to create a new fleet here. That was not the button I wanted. So, we can see that these are all at 190, right? So, these are all good to go. The rigged swarm, I suspect, needs battleships and titans still. Or a singular titan, anyway. What is our titan cap? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. So we actually need another fleet here. Okay, that's good to know. So we will build a firm-class corvette that is intended to go into another fleet. So that, of course, means we need a lot more alloys, which is not shocking exactly. And did that go into the preservative swarm? It might go into the preservative swarm here. If it does, we'll split it out. So it's currently at 53%. 70. And completed. Okay, it did go into the preservative swarm, as I thought. So we're going to split that out. That is now in the alert swarm. Can now use the hostile takeover CB. Okay. Our head of research leveled up here as well, which is actually good. Ship build cost reduction would be amazing, and we're going to take that. So that would be really, really good for us. We're going to add in our Titan battleship, cruiser, destroyer, and we've got a firm class, so we'll add a strong class corvette. We know that this is 2, this is 4, this is 8. And we probably should get some more bigger ships in these, but that sounds like work, and we're going to go for 63 and 63. Beautiful. We might back these off to 50-50 eventually, but we can now see that we need 82,000 alloys approximately. 682 is what we need for our total amount of dark matter. Okay. That's a hefty amount. No doubt about that. I'm going to buy in 50 for the moment, and we'll use that to reinforce here. So that'll keep us afloat for a couple of months anyway. So most of our ships are at this point going to be going, I think... Okay, we queued up 2 battleships. How much is a Titan? We know that we need a Titan for our preservative swarm. Or actually, even for the rigged swarm. How much is that Titan? What do we got? 27.98? Okay, so we'll wait for another month tick here, and then we're going to go into the rigged swarm. We're going to be lacking on some amount of dark matter for that. So we're going to buy in, like, 150 dark matter here. It's expensive, no doubt about that, but we'll do just that. And now we're waiting on the month tick. We want to get this Titan underway. There we go. So the rigged swarm is now officially done with its expenditures. The preservative swarm is where the remainder of this is going to go for a while. We're going to get these corvettes done. The corvettes are cheap, and we're going to proliferate the corvettes in here relatively swiftly. So the preservative swarm is going to be ready to be moved down here relatively soon, which would be great. The rigged swarm, it's going to take time to get that Titan in there, right? That Titan is going to be, yeah, about 2 years out. It's going to be a while. No shockers there. So here's the month tick. We will continue to reinforce the preservative swarm with these corvettes. We're making, what is this, like 10 per month? That's not great, but it'll do. Current price of alloys is super high. Okay. So are they attacking down over this way yet? No. Are they moving up here yet? No. They're still just bombarding here in Ajandis. Okay, this is taking forever to load. And this is why. Turns out there's a few ships here. It's quite a thing. Quite a thing. So we can see this is at 48% devastation. That's not getting bombarded all that quickly. For the number of ships that are there, they really should spread them out. But alas, that is clearly not their plan. So we're still working on getting all of our ships built back up. We can have 9 total Titans, which is, of course, the plan. The rigged swarm is good to go. That's at full strength, so we just need to be pumping corvettes into the preservative swarm right now. Cool. There goes Sterilization Hub 002. A victory for the entire galaxy indeed. So, with that done, the question now is, where are these guys going to all go? The answer is somewhere. I know that that's a really, insightful answer, but that is indeed the answer here. It will go somewhere. Ah, but that's interesting. We're going to head over to Hizar. We are full up on minor artifacts, so we're going to do, every single one of these options. We're going to celebrate diversity. We're going to find military applications. What do we want here? Shield damage. There we go. We're going to sell to private collectors, although we are on cooldown for that. Right, because we've already done those. We can reverse engineer an arcane technology, and we gain some physics research, and I think that is everything that we can do for right now? Yes. We really should be doing that Celebrate Diversity a little bit more often. That's a lot of unity. Cool. So we're going to make our way on over here and look to fight some of these fleets now that they're separated. That is indeed the exact goal that we want here. They're heading into Bitreus. Okay, sure. We'll head up there ourselves. We'll continue to reinforce, but our reinforcements are going to flow through Bitreus, which is going to be slightly awkward for us until we can get there. Which we're slowly making our way over to the hyper relay. These guys are kind of ahead of everyone else. I don't love that. Okay. Yes, interdimensional trade is increasing. That's fine. I want to grab I want to grab these guys as well. There we go. I want you guys to all be here. We want to group up there. Cool. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. That is a thing that we're going to do. 1602 for our naval cap. That's interesting. I thought it was going to be like 1700 some. That might have just recently changed. We may need to take action on that. We'll see.
Engaged.
What do we have available here? Why did you go here? I know for a fact that I ordered you to stop here. But okay, I guess we'll go up over here. I know for a fact I ordered these guys to not come in here. I deliberately selected them. Okay, well, they might win that on their own. Maybe. We could turn on edicts. That would definitely lessen our losses here. I mean, we're bringing in additional reinforcements, right? So we can do something like this. These guys have not built something here, which is good for us. And here comes our reinforcements now. But these guys are going to be taking a bit of a beating. That's for sure. This was not intended. I'm 100% certain I ordered these guys to not proceed here, but sure. They are going to need reinforcements now, and how much did they end up losing? Actually, that's not that bad. This is a rigged swarm. Their Titan was not built yet. I don't know if their battleships were even here yet. Which is probably why they were so quick. Well, we'll reinforce this fleet for now, and these guys are going to head back over this way, and we're just going to sit here for the time being. Current price on alloys is actually dropping down to 17. I like it. I guess these guys are finishing up on their fleet constructions, which is fine. Is anybody coming out over this way yet? No. Nor are they coming out over here just yet. Okay. Well, we'll see where they decide to go. We've been keeping this one relatively under control, so that's reasonably fine. I do want to come through here. The arranged swarm apparently needs a single corvette. The vigilant swarm needs a couple of destroyers, which we can certainly do. That's not a big deal. The rigged swarm is the one that needs some work, right? I don't know if these battleships are here or not, but we need a bunch of corvettes and destroyers. So we'll get those underway. We've also got only 2 out of our 4 cruisers here right now, but some of these ships might be on their way here. It's hard to say. So we'll just let the month tick continue to give us decent amounts of alloys. Not amazing amounts of alloys by any means, but decent amounts. And we'll get all of these ships built quite quickly, actually. So we'll get this fleet reinforced. That gets us a couple of our cruisers. So that's all of our destroyers and our cruisers done. Beautiful. And looks like the battleships just showed up. So we did not lose the battleships. That is excellent. I believe that this fleet is actually at full strength then. absolutely magnificent.
Blocker liquidated.
Okay, so we're at decent repair levels, all things considered. That's all looking fine. I want to continue to... Yep, this is indeed at full strength. Perfect. I want to work on the Preservative Swarm here. The Preservative Swarm is now strong enough to come join us down here, which is excellent. We're very, very pleased about that. So we know that these guys have some forces here, right? That Autonomous Cluster 004 is going to be a bit painful for us. They're going to keep spawning forces until we get this taken care of. However, the Federation forces have already handled this scenario down here. So the real question is... Okay, yeah, everybody spawned one of those 250k fleets. That's fine. We're going to continue to work on the Preservative Swarm for the time being. We are now starting to make strong class corvettes for it, so that's looking solid. I would like, actually, to get some extra alloys here. The price is 20, which isn't good, but we can get some. So I'm going to sell off a bunch of our goods here. Again, these are not amazing prices. This is certainly not ideal, but I'm going to buy in 2,500 alloys. About one extra month tick, and that will get us some extra strong class corvettes going on here. Ah, now we're short on dark matter. And we still have our edicts on, which should be turned off. There we go. So dark matter is, of course, an ongoing issue. I'm going to buy an additional 250 here. We know we need 500, so that's a full half of it. We'll reinforce those fleets. And that's looking good for the time being. Yeah, that'll do just fine. So our additional fleet comes on in over here. How long on that Titan? 400 days yet. That's quite a while. No doubt about that. So, that 250k fleet puts a damper on our plans. There's no doubt about that. Is it going to leave? Probably not. Are they not regenerating the shields on their station? Why aren't they regenerating shields on their station? That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. They should be. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's just a quirk of the contingency. I don't know. We now need, according to this, 55,000. I'm not sure how real that is. We know that the Alert Swarm needs a lot, right? The Alert Swarm is basically a non-existent fleet. This is now saying 53,000. It might be capping based on the dark matter, although we have a decent amount of that right now. It might just be that it's not calculating battleships and Titans. We can give it a month tick here and see what we get in terms of an updated calculus here. So let's see what happens. We'll give it 1 month tick. About 10 more days. The 25th, and any moment now. There we go. So this is still saying 53,000, so maybe that's the real number. 455 dark matter. I mean, that's not that much more than what we have. We are, of course, going to continue to reinforce here. We're working still on the strong class corvettes, but I think we're going to be done with those pretty soon, right? We have 31 in the fleet right now, and we have a bunch more queued up here. So I think we're going to be done with our corvettes soon. The real question is, when are we going to launch this attack? With that extra 250k fleet, that does make things complicated for us. We do see a fair amount of Federation forces here in Mirage, but they seem to be going this direction. Maybe they're heading up to here, which would make sense. These guys are starting to strike out. Yeah, they should probably work on this. If I was looking at this, I would see this as, well, we've got this under control. If these guys strike out, we'll deal with it. You guys should go
Special
handle this
project
situation.
actualized.
That is what I would say there. Cool. 121,000 unity. We've identified synthetic infiltrators. Beautiful. So that brings our unity up quite a lot. We're going to be able to get an unyielding perk here very, very soon. That is also going to get us defense platforms cap of 50% and minus 20% starbase upkeep. Not bad. We'll take that. So we're, of course, going to continue to reinforce the preservative swarm. We should be in destroyers now, and indeed, we are, in fact, getting down to cruisers, so that's looking good. We're very close to being done with the preservative swarm. I can't believe that it would only cost us 40,000 to fully produce a fleet. That doesn't seem right. We'll name a landmark in their honor. Cool. Okay. 40,000 alloys to produce a fleet. That really doesn't sound right to me. I was thinking it was like 60 or 80. That said, we do have multiple
Blocker
fleet cost
liquidated.
reductions, right? So maybe that has something to do with it. We're going to continue to produce these cruisers. That is all 4 of our cruisers now. So we need 2 battleships and a Titan here. Beautiful. We have 138 dark matter. So that seems fine. What is the price on alloys right now? 18.3. It's definitely starting to drop. And these guys are just sitting in their system for the moment. I'm content with this. Okay. The other Federation is up over on this side fighting these guys. Are they going to win that? No, I don't think they're going to win that. But they're doing some damage anyway. They're going to lose that. They're definitely going to lose. But that's fine. We like it if they're losing things. That's actually very, very good for us. So we will continue to reinforce this fleet. That gets us 1 battleship. And we're going to be able to get the next battleship, I think, next month tick. So that'll be absolutely great. Of course, battleships take about 6 months to build. But the preservative swarm is getting really, really close to being fully built up here. And that's great. There we go. We'll get our second battleship going here. Now, next month tick, we should be able to get the Titan underway. And once that's underway, of course, then the preservative swarm is done, and we will be starting to work on the alert swarm. And we can also see that this number has not really changed significantly in the last couple of in the last couple of queue-ups. That's interesting. I'm guessing we're currently dark matter capped with this number. That's the theory. So we're going to let this finish up here. We get that Titan immediately underway. Beautiful. So that's the preservative swarm done. And the alert swarm, we're now going to get a couple of firm-class corvettes. Beautiful. So we're 18 months away from getting our final unyielding perk here. That looks good. And what do they have down here now? Yeah, that's the same collection of fleets as what they have had. Sure. For the time being, I'm content with just waiting this out. This is absolutely fine. I have no problems with this. We'll build up these corvettes as quickly as we can. That Titan is 86% done, and the other Titan is, of course, only 5% done. But that is completely okay. Beautiful. I'm very happy that we're working on the alert swarm now. I definitely... Is it really only 40k per fleet? I mean, I know that we have our council reducing that, right? Specifically, this guy. Reducing our ship build cost by 10%. And I think we also have some other ship build cost reductions. So it's definitely lower than it used to be, but that's remarkably low. Absolutely remarkably low. I see that they've attacked Tabat down here. So we are going to head down over this direction. We'll head in there and see if we can catch them. We can definitely defeat the fleets that they have out here, and that will make things easier for us to attack here, right? So we'll head on down there. Our reinforcements are, of course, continuing to flow in all the time. But the alert swarm is going to take some time. It's certainly going to take a bit. We're not done with the firm-class corvettes yet, and in fact, we've got a lot of firm-class corvettes to go. It's going to take somewhere around 2 years to get that fleet fully built up. So we're going to position ourselves here. That's the goal. I want to get everybody grouped up there. And of course, our fleets that don't have the higher level ships yet, they're a little faster. So we want to wait and move in here shortly. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to go see if we can attack these guys over here. That would be magnificent. The Zeltec progenitors declared war on the Absorbers, so we're now in a war. And this isn't all that relevant, to be honest. These guys are giga weak, so I don't care about that. We're going to attack down over here. These guys have split up, so we probably want to try to move in. They're both moving in the same direction right now. So we're just going to position ourselves here and cut them off. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. What is this icon? We're in breach of galactic law. Neutral defenders. Okay. I'm not sure what we're in breach of exactly. Being at war without any hired mercenaries is banned. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're not gonna care about that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.